most accurate local forecast starts now with meteorologist Brett Thackeron.
Well, good morning, everybody. It was finally nice to see at least some rain yesterday. Certainly not enough to cure our weeks-long dry stretch, and we're going right back into it today. Now, there will be some clouds around this morning and maybe some fog in spots. We're not seeing any here in Waynesboro, and other spots have already cleared out, which is good news. Temperatures are in the 50s this morning from Lewistown to Carlisle and into the mid-60s. A mild start at the Hershey History Center and Lebanon County at 65 degrees this morning with calm winds. We are seeing fog in Hagerstown, visibility below a mile there in Selinsgrove. Most of our locations not seeing too much fog just yet. York down to 6 miles. It'll be interesting to see where that fog develops. We didn't get a lot of moisture yesterday, and certainly the satellite indicates we are clearing out, but remember, it has a tough time distinguishing low clouds from clear skies, and so we'll see what happens as the sun comes up. If we do have clouds and fog, they will not last. The sun is going to burn through today, and it's going to be a summer-like end of the week here, both today and tomorrow. Temperatures starting in the 60s for many of us. 60 in Chambersburg, York, Lancaster at 63. Lebanon is at 64 degrees this morning. Dew points are up, too, into the low 60s. So there is some moisture trapped at the surface. And after the clouds and the fog burn off this morning, it's going to be a very nice day. Only 75 yesterday with the east flow and those winds. I didn't even think we would get there. Probably that happened overnight, and then temperatures dropped into the 60s. We did pick up, though, just about a quarter inch of rain at the airport, and so that helped, but the deficit's still at about 9/10 of an inch. 92 the record high today. Here is the Country Club of Harrisburg. Should be a nice afternoon for golf. Temperatures will be climbing into the mid-80s. As I said, it is still going to be very summer-like here, very warm today and tomorrow, and of course we go right back to the dry weather. There's the low that sort of gave us that cloudy, drizzly day yesterday. Now we're right back to the warm and dry weather with very little relief in sight. Next week looks a bit unsettled with a few clouds from time to time. I'm just not sure if we're actually going to get any more rain. The evening looks nice. We're going to clear out. Temperatures will be in the 80s through 6 p.m. A nice night for fall sports out there. Watch the clouds kind of burn off here. And by later this morning, mainly sunny skies, and it's going to be a very nice afternoon. And we're going to repeat that tomorrow. Temperatures will be in the mid-80s. A nice summer-like evening for Friday Night Football. And this weekend, lots of activities going on. Saturday looks like a 10 out of 10 day. 70s, sunny, absolutely gorgeous, and then a few clouds will roll in here by Sunday. But I'm talking about a big-time warm-up today, back into the mid-80s. And again, dew points should lower. It's not going to be humid, just a nice toasty afternoon. We'll probably stay in the low 60s tonight and then get right back into the 80s tomorrow for another summer-like afternoon. Well, let's talk about the tropics. We actually do have a named storm. We've been talking about this for a couple of days. Tropical Depression 7 becoming Tropical Storm Gabrielle last night. Winds at 50 miles an hour, moving west-northwest at 15, but still looking a bit disorganized, and luckily no threat to the U.S. as this storm will eventually become a Category 1 hurricane and then make that curve away from land, which is good news early next week. But just to note, there is another named storm out there. Mostly sunny today, warm, 85 degrees. Tonight, 62 under mainly clear skies. And here are the next 7 days. Not a lot has changed. We are going to introduce some more clouds on Sunday. We think that easterly flow is back, and that'll cool us off to 72. Next week, again, some clouds. Some model guidance hinting at a few showers. But again, I'm going to need to see more evidence of that because, you know, even yesterday, right, we had some rain. It wasn't a lot. And we'll just wait and see what next week brings, although it does warm back up again into the 80s.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it looks like a very nice forecast after, you know, yesterday, as you said, it was like nice napping weather.
Yeah, it was dreary, but, you know, I think the weekend looks spectacular.
Absolutely. Looking forward to that, too. All right, Brett, thank you so much. Stay with us. We'll be right back.